Crop wild relatives are important for the protection of the world's crop diversity and food security in a changing world. But they have historically been undervalued and underrepresented in conservation efforts. Since 2013, the Crop Trust with the Royal Botanic Gardens at Kew has been leading the Crop Wild Relative Project, a global effort to collect and protect crop wild relatives of the world's 29 most important food crops. After 6 years of gathering samples of these wild undomesticated plants, more than 4,000 samples are now protected and available in national and international gene banks. Part of this effort was to provide capacity building to our national partners in the conservation of these materials in the field and in the gene banks. Across all our projects, the Crop Wild Relative Project involves nearly 100 national partners and international partners in 48 countries. From Azerbaijan to Peru, from Chile to Nepal, this conservation effort has expanded the national collections, but also increased the genetic material that is now available to all users across the world. Copies of these crop wild relatives are now held at the Millennium Seed Bank and also in the international gene banks such as ICADA, ICRISAT, that are multiplying them to facilitate the availability of these materials. The next phase is already in full swing. Using crop wild relatives, the Crop Wild Relative Project is now supporting projects that focus on developing pre-bred materials of 19 crops. Pre-breeding is a process with which traits of interest are transferred from wild relatives to domesticated plants to develop more resilient crops. For example, partners in Bangladesh, Pakistan, and the United States are crossing wild and cultivated carrots to breed carrots that are tolerant to heat, to drought, and salinity. Additionally, the plant material generated by this project will be made available to the carrot breeding community. There's a lot more work that needs to be done in collecting, conserving, and using crop wild relative diversity. To the best of our abilities, we at the Crop Trust will continue to support global efforts that ultimately will lead to a more food secure world.